Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, TravelingGunn. I've already started this 5-day trip here. Well, how many legs? I have 3 legs today. White Plains turn, and then I'm here in Birmingham, Alabama. So today's flights were very uneventful. I sound a little congested because before this trip, I picked up reserve days. Like I told you earlier in the vlog, I had a trip with someone that I didn't want to work with because they're very negative. Normally, she probably would have dropped the trip, but I seen she didn't drop it. So I ended up picking up reserve days, and normally I wouldn't have got used, but now the company has this trend of sending reserves to Minneapolis to sit reserve in a hotel. And guess what they did? They called me the very first day of my reserve. So I spent 4 days in Minneapolis, boring, boring, boring. And it was 43 degrees up there, so I ended up catching a head cold. Now, while I was up there, even though it was boring, I couldn't go to the Mall of America during the time that I was scheduled for reserve to be on call, which was 4 a.m. to 6 p.m. because the van ran like every 50 minutes or something like that to go to the Mall of America and then to come back. That wouldn't have given me, I wasn't comfortable with enough time to be able to do the 2-hour call out that I had, and just in case they called me. Now, they did send me up there with 2 other people, which, funny enough, I've worked with both of them. One of them I just worked with the trip prior to us going up there to Minneapolis. So they would have used them before they used me because they're more junior than me. That Saturday, I did crash a Nigerian wedding because I was just bored and I had seen that they were having a wedding. I put on my uniform, took off my wings, and just pretty much pretended that I belonged, and sat at a table, started talking to a few people that I saw throughout the hotel. And my company gave me a $100 Visa gift card with my survey scores and everything, and I got that. So I left that on the gift table for the bride and groom. Basically, you know, I had to leave something for crashing the wedding. Had the best jollof rice that I had and ever tasted before, stewed chicken, and some vegetables. Then as I was leaving, one of the mom, you know, the older ladies was like, hey, take your plate. And I was like, nah, you know, I'm cool. She ended up making me a plate and basically handed it to me in my hand. So I had to take it anyways. And I ended up going upstairs and I had something to eat for the next day. But other than that, and I'm down 10 pounds. You know, summertime is the best time for me to lose weight because I can sweat and do everything that I need to do as far as outside, and I can just drop weight really, really quick. So, you know, I'm feeling really good. You know, I'm really happy, you know, and everything like that. But it is May. Tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. Tomorrow is 2 legs. And that is about all. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for a early report. Well, not early, but midday report. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 2 of this 5-day trip. So the next 2 days are going to be pretty short, not short days, but 2 legs basically. But these are 2 long legs. So today I go from Birmingham to LaGuardia, and then LaGuardia to Kansas City, and I'm done about 6 o'clock in the afternoon again today. So you know, it's 2 legs, but they're long legs. Slept really well last night, and you know, excuse the rambling, but you know, you get that joyous overexcitement thing. Like, I just feel good. You know, I'm not feeling down or bad about anything. You know, especially about the dropping the 10 pounds things. Like, the thing is with me, I want to get down to my freshman year college weight, but I'm gonna just drop down in 10-pound increments just to see, like I said before, just to see how it looks on me, because I don't want to get, I'm not trying to be skinny, because that's just not my thing. I've never, you know, I don't want to be like, look like I'm still in high school, even though they'll look at me and see my face, they're like, dang, he looks older, but then they'll look at my body like, he look like a little kid. I don't want that. I still want to look like a grown man. But also, I didn't get to show you the view because it was dark last night, but this is the view of where I'm at, just a parking lot, pretty much. This is a brand new hotel that we're staying in here in Birmingham, which I dislike because, not because it's a bad hotel, it's just further out from where we were staying before. We don't really usually get reasons of why the hotels get swapped. We can only make assumptions, but I mean, it's not a bad area, it's not a bad location, it's just so further out from the airport that we have to leave a lot earlier than normal just to get to the airport on time for our report time. So, but other than that, I'll see you guys once I get to Kansas City tonight. Hello everybody, I've made it here to Kansas City. Today's two flights were very uneventful, just long. One was 2 hours from Birmingham to LaGuardia. The other one from Birmingham to Kansas City was 2 hours and 45 minutes because we had a headwind, so it was pretty long. But here's my view. I have the courtyard view this time versus the last time I was here. I had the highway. So, but other than that, that's all I have for you today. I'm gonna go work out, get back into my routine of things. I didn't work out for the 4 days I was in Minneapolis because, again, like I told you, I caught a cold and I wasn't really feeling it, even though I tried, and I just was out of breath. So I'm trying to get back into the routine of things, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for a bright and early 5 a.m. van time. Good morning, everybody. Today's a two-leg day. We're going from Kansas City to LaGuardia. I think I have a sit in LaGuardia, and then I'm ended up in Toronto this afternoon sometime. Hopefully there's no delay because there is bad weather in New York, or supposed to be. By the time we get to New York, it's supposed to be bad weather, so hopefully there's no delays when we get there. But we're going to see. It's really early, about 8 minutes to be downstairs for the shuttle. So I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get down to Toronto. Hopefully I make it there. Hello everybody, I've made it here to Toronto on a very delayed schedule. I was originally supposed to get here about 1 o'clock, which would have put me at a longer layover than what I have now. It is now going on almost 6 o'clock. We landed about 5-ish here, and the way that the shuttle runs here, like I said before, runs every top and bottom of the hour. So, I was gonna plan on going downtown since we got here a little bit earlier, like 1 o'clock. This is my first time ever having this long of a layover. But of course, the weather in LaGuardia caused us to have a delay. And, it is what it is. But I do, later on this month, have another long layover in Toronto where I get to Toronto at 11 o'clock in the morning. So keep my fingers crossed for that layover to where I don't run into anything and I don't get rerouted or changed. So I can experience going downtown to Toronto. But tomorrow I have to leave here at 6:30 in the morning because, again, my report time is at 7:15. But because of how the van runs, we won't make it to the airport. If we leave at 7 and then 7:15 going through customs and all that, we won't make it to the gate in time. So we have to leave at 6:30. But other than that, I'm gonna go downstairs to this evening reception to see what they have, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for day 4. We're almost done with this 4-day trip. Good morning, everybody from Toronto. Slept pretty well last night. Got enough rest, and ended up falling asleep a little bit earlier than I wanted to because I just got into bed and put my head on the pillow. But today is a 4-leg day. It's a little bit longer of a day, I should say. I go from Toronto to LaGuardia to Rochester to Detroit, and then I did head from Detroit to Montreal, so I'm back in Canada again tonight. So, it is what it is. We're just in Montreal on the other side. But other than that, that's all I have for you right now. Again, hopefully we don't experience any more delays because, again, there's still weather in the Northeast. So we're gonna pray that there isn't and it extends our day. But I'll see you guys once I get to Montreal tonight. Hello everybody, I've made it here to Montreal. Today's flights were very uneventful. We took a delay coming out of Detroit because the inbound flight was late coming out of Cincinnati, which it cuts into our rest, but again, I fell asleep on the plane anyways, which I probably shouldn't have because it's late. It's like 6:45, and I have a 4 o'clock report in the morning, and I think it's going to be hard for me to go to sleep tonight. But tomorrow's go home day is really only 2 legs, but I'm going to go work out in the gym to try to burn off some of this energy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for go home day. Good morning, everybody. Today's go home day. Today's just a 2-leg day with a deadhead. Montreal to JFK, JFK to Cleveland. We are all trying to make the earlier flight to Cleveland, which if we get in about 20 minutes prior, which is doable, we can make it. Even if we do make it in on time, we still can make that flight. So we're all trying to, the problem is, I don't know if it's gonna be enough seats. That's the only issue. So we're gonna try to see if we can make that earlier deadhead, get home like 2 hours earlier. So I'm gonna get ready to go downstairs to catch the shuttle. I'll see you guys once I get home to close out the video. Everybody, this is future editing me. I forgot to close out the vlog. We could have made the earlier flight, but New York was New York, and it did what New York always does. So when we landed, I got a notification that we were switching gates. So I'm just thinking all we're doing is just going right across the hallway right here to get on the plane. So come to find out, they just gave our plane away to someone else. We weren't late. They weren't late. They just gave our plane to someone else. And when we went down to the plane, the maintenance was on there getting ready to take our plane away. So we had to wait for another plane to come and taxi in. That took maybe an hour. So that put us behind schedule as far as to try to get the earlier flight. But we could have got the earlier flight to get home a lot earlier. But New York was New York. But other than that, I'm off for 3 days, and I start a 4-day trip. And a 4-day trip on my next trip. So I'll see you guys in the next vlog. As always, hug on the ones that you love. Tell the ones that you love them. I'm out. On the next plane, I don't know when I'll be back again. Kiss me and smile for me.